What is going on, guys? How's everyone doing today? I'm back here with another video, and today we are going to be installing this bad boy right here. We are going to be installing a headlight leveler switch. So before we get too far in this video, I do want to say I don't know how long this is going to be. There's really not much I can record while I'm doing the actual work, simply because it's under the dash and there's no really good viewpoints, if you will. So I apologize if I don't show the work actually getting done, but I will be showing you guys what I did to make this switch work, because there's really nothing on the internet on how to install this said switch. I think I found one thread on some Subaru forums that actually said how to install this switch, so I figured why not make a video on telling you guys how to install this switch, just to make it a little bit easier if you guys do end up installing it. Alright, now getting on to what you guys will need. Obviously, you're going to need the headlight leveler switch, and this was super hard to find. I don't know why or how, but it took me about a year to find this switch right here. Had to hop on the opportunity and I bought it. So if you guys can find this switch, props to you. The second thing you guys will need is a wiring harness. Now I have a wiring harness over here. I bought it. So this jumbled mess is the wiring harness. Off the top of my head, I really can't remember where I bought it from, but I will put it on the bottom of the screen right now, and I'll also link the website down below so you guys can cop one for yourself. It is super high quality, got braided lines, and everything is set up to pretty much be a plug-and-play system. And no, this video is not sponsored by whoever I bought this wiring harness from. It's actually a super high quality wiring harness, so like I said, I will link that down below so you guys can cop one for yourself. But without further ado, let's get on with the installation process. And like I said, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to record of like me actually installing it, but I will show you guys step by step on what I did to actually get this switch to work. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, time to see if this actually works. I mean, I hear it. I mean, I could see it. I don't know if you guys can tell, but oh my gosh, it actually works. And it lights up. Look at that. Go through all the numbers. They all work. And the lights work as well. I don't know why I'm acting surprised. I mean, it's a wiring harness, so as long as I follow the directions, it should work. But now, here's the fun part. I'm going to show you guys how I actually ended up wiring everything up. I'm going to get some better lighting so you guys can see, and I'm going to show you guys where I ran the wires, just so if you guys want to make it look clean, you're more than welcome to try out what I did. But let me get everything taken apart once again, and I can show you how everything's wired up. I apologize for the lighting, but we got to do what we got to do, and this is how I ran everything and wired everything up. First off, I took out this, whatever you want to call it, this portion so you can access the fuse box, and you have to take out your fog light button as well as the cruise button, and that's these wires right here. So I fished everything underneath here just so it's a little bit easier to use these T-taps and to actually put it on the wire that you need to get to. You can do however you want, but this is probably the easiest way to do so. So with this wiring harness, there are going to be two wires coming off of it. It is a yellow and a red, as well as a black, but I'll get to that later. So what you are going to do is you're going to come over for the yellow. For the yellow, you are going to come over to your fog light switch, and you are going to find the purple wire, and you are going to use this red T-tap and then just connect the, I guess, male end, I believe it's the male end, to the T-tap. So fog light switch, find the purple wire, use the red T-tap, and then connect it as so. With the red wire, you are going to find the cruise switch, and then you are going to go up and find the green and black wire. The green and black, it's mainly green with a little bit of black. I don't know if you guys can see it too well. And then you are going to use the blue T-tap, tap it in, and then connect it as so. With this black ground, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see too well, but I put it right up here. There's a nut right here. I guess you guys can see it. So I put it behind this nut, and then everything should work as it should. Once you get all the wires connected and the ground all the way up there, you can fish these connectors back up to where they originally were. Put your buttons back in and then plug in the headlight leveler switch. So now moving on to where I actually ran this wiring harness in the cab of the vehicle to the engine bay. Starting off on the interior of the vehicle, behind your pedals, see your pedals are right here, you're going to find this right here. And pretty much it's just foam and then a rubber nipple that closes off a hole that goes through, I believe it's your firewall, I don't know. But that goes directly to your engine bay. And I'll show you guys where that comes out in just a second. So that's where I ran the wiring harness from the interior to the engine bay. It comes out like down there somewhere. You can see where I fished it up from. I fished it up from the master cylinder right here, fed it behind my washer fluid, behind the fuse box, and then to where my headlights are currently sitting. Don't mind the jumbled mess, but once you get that all figured out, it really should work as it should. It's not that difficult. It's not that tough. The most difficult part is probably just fishing the wiring harness from back there all the way up to here. My advice is if you have a long magnet, like an extendable magnet, if that makes sense, tape a nut to the end of one of these connectors that go directly to your headlight, and then just fish it up and you should be good to go. But other than that, this install really wasn't the most difficult. It was actually pretty simple. The most difficult part was fishing the wiring harness through like the firewall and trying to get it up to where I need it to be. Other than that, pretty much straightforward. The T-taps, they come with the wiring harness, so you guys don't have to worry about finding them on your own. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know how long this video actually is, and I apologize if it's short. There just wasn't much I could record because I was in a tight space on the interior, and I'm sure you guys wouldn't want to see me fishing the wiring harness from where it exited the cab. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is officially going to end today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I don't know how long it's going to be. It might be short, it might be semi-long. I don't think it's going to be too long because I really didn't do much in this video. It's not that difficult. It's pretty much a plug and play wiring harness. Super simple, and I hope I did a good enough job explaining on how I worked things over. But if you guys do have any questions, obviously leave it down below in the comments. I will also link this wiring harness where I got it from in the description down below so you guys can find it for yourself. So anyways, guys, I'm going to end it there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Obviously, if you did, make sure you leave it a like. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next upload.